Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and this is me on Games Tycoon 2, another episode of my Let's Play. Let's jump right into making a brand new game. I think I'm leaning towards making a role playing game. Extremely popular, 80%, not super saturated. We can make good role playing games, plus Lord of the Rings 4, which is one of my most valuable IPs, actually, probably my most valuable IP. It's almost off the market, right? It's on the decline. So let's do a sequel for that. I think that, yeah, that's the play. I mean, you make the argument that maybe I should wait a little while longer. The next trend is going to be sim. That's in 24 weeks. So we do want to make a sim. So maybe we'll do a sports game now, then a role playing, and then a sim. Kind of lay out the plan for the episode. Do I have any sports game on the market right now? I don't. We can do, yeah. So, ooh, is my sports engine up to date though? It's not completely out of date. You know, we need new graphics, we need new sound. Oh, it's pretty out of date. Pretty out of date. So we're going to update this with my main development team so they'll get through it nice and quick. Backup development team is going to do a day one patch for Digger Dugger 2. QA is going to do game report. There's only one there, but hey, we can get it done. And any commission work for the sound team? There is. What about the graphics team? Hey, look at that. Something to do for everybody. Do any games need a demo? Kickboxer 2 could use a demo. All right. So this should be pretty quick because, like I said, this is a pretty big team. Consoles are still selling pretty well, especially the Mini Vision, my handheld. I mean, it's got 100% of the handheld market share. Action Engine was licensed. Okay. Ooh, I just realized this isn't that 10 durability, my handheld. So let's get it up. It doesn't cost that much. Boom, and that will do it. It's 1.6 million, but oh no, not all, not all. Sorry, disable all. There, there we go. We do not. Yeah, no, we don't need to do everything there. All right, so sequel. What do we got for sports IPs? Oh, Luchara Hockey has a bit of IP value. This will be Luchara Hockey 86 because we're just doing the year, not Luchara Hockey 1, 2, 3, 4. Multi-platform. I think I just did an exclusive, right? I just did two exclusives, but they're selling pretty well. Like I have enough consoles out there now that I can get good sales off exclusives. So or manufacturer exclusives, not exclusive exclusives. The difference is manufacturer exclusive is if I had 4 consoles, I could put it on all 4. Exclusive is just a single console, right? Anyway, so we're gonna put it for my 2 consoles. Yeah, everything looks good. Oh wow, we're already pros at all this stuff, huh? Okay. I'm kind of surprised. We haven't had it for that long. All right, so do that, then there, like that. That looks pretty good to me. But what do I know? Very little. Just kidding. I know quite a bit. 20 to 20. Now obviously, it's like, well, why would you put it at size A? It fits. But if a feature was to be researched while this game is in development, ordinarily I'd be able to add it, but not if it's at cap. But you know what? That's fine. We'll leave it there. That's okay. And of course, we're going to improve the gameplay. We're going to add some high quality graphics. None of these lower medium quality graphics here. Nothing but high. And some high quality sounds as well. And we're going to get this up to 100 height. Which, it's funny, at this point in the game, like, this $1 million for marketing is actually probably more expensive than the game itself. Like, than the development. And maybe it's not worth it. I don't know. Somebody would have to dig into the code probably to know that. All right, so program and event manager. All right. Everything looks good. Real good. All right, so we're almost done researching AAA. I mean, we're not even making AA size games yet. We just didn't really have much else to research. So like I said, there is the rewind function gameplay feature, but we can't add it because we're at cap. But that's okay. That's not the end of the world. And we got some hardware. Tech level 3 hardware. So I could, in theory, put out a tech level 3 console soon-ish. Speaking of console, that needs some hype. My console needs some hype desperately here. Let's just do one TP spot. It is $1,000,000. And this is towards the end of its lifespan, right? Because tech level 3 stuff is starting to come through. But it's not quite dead yet. All right, so let's continue development. Polishing, we're polishing. We're going to have to wait for this advertisement to go through. All right, so let's make sure the RPG engine is up to date because we're making an RPG here. And it is not. It is close, but it is not. So now it will be. Remaster has been unlocked. Survival game has been unlocked. New CPU has been unlocked. A lot of things just came out. Ooh, that reminds me. Something I wanted to show here. Somebody mentioned in the comments like 2 weeks ago, and I forgot to check. And that's on me. That's my bad. All right, so pre-release for the press. And then we'll see what we're at for estimate. Still 70 to 90. I'm not going to risk overhype. It's not worth the risk. So finish development. Search for publisher. Obviously, I'm just going to publish through one of the companies I own. That way I get almost all the profit. I expect this is going to be over 90 or at least close to it, but I'm not positive, so I didn't want to overhype. Yeah, 89, so I'm glad I didn't. I mean, 89 is still a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's just not quite good enough. All right, so update, free update. Ooh, Lord of the Rings 4. Is this gonna be the best-selling game of all time? It's close. It was like 1.55. Yeah. Oh wow, I have the top 15 games now. Okay. Good to know. But now that I'm making mostly exclusives, it might be tough for me to break in. Oh, no, I take that back. Fire Ninjas 5, that's an exclusive. So a game that is only for my consoles has outsold every AI game in the game. I'm going to call that a big fat win. Where am I at on the console charts now? Third and fourth. Still a long ways behind the Atari and the Nintendo. But I'm happy with that, right? Like, the later in the game it goes, the easier it is to compete console-wise. It's really hard with your initial consoles to compete with Atari and Nintendo, so I'm happy with that. So we're maxed out on durability right now. Okay, good. So we got a couple hardware things coming through here. How close am I? Okay, so I'm doing that one right now. We already got that. Thought we had a sound chip. No, we don't have a tech level 3 sound chip. Okay, so we're not that close. We're not that close to tech level 3. I mean, it'll be soon, because generally once they start coming, they come pretty consistently. But we're not there yet. All right, so sequel. Although doing a sequel to Lord of the Rings might hurt the sales of this one. You know what? It's fine. If this doesn't become the best-selling game of all time, it's fine, because the one it's trying to beat is also mine. Right? So, really, if it was an AI game at first, I would do everything in my power to push this over the finish line as the first one. But since it's mine, I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm just going to call this the Halfling, because this is Lord of the Rings. Let's take a look at the licenses. I always forget to include licenses. Somebody reminded me in the comments, you forgot to check licenses. I'm like, yep, I sure did. All right, so there's only a couple for role-playing, but they're only 1 star. So they don't add a lot, but they're also cheap, right? So why not, right? So we'll put this license on there. We're not going to use the name of the license. We're going to stick with Lord of the Rings 5. It is what it is. All right, so actually for this one, I'm going to go multi-platform for this one. Let's see if we can make this the new best-selling game of all time. I'm still going to put it out for mine, though, too, right? I'm not going to do it at the cost of my own. And hey, if you're enjoying this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Helps me out a lot as a new YouTuber. I'm not a new YouTuber. I'm a small YouTuber. It helps me out as a small YouTuber. All right, so got 60 hype, so we're just gonna do one TV spot for this because that'll get it to 90, which is enough for overhype. And I'm pretty sure I'll be surprised if this game isn't worthy of overhype. Right? I'm pretty confident it's going to be worthy of overhype. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be very overhypable. I know overhypable is probably not a word, but it is now. Well, that's a good start. Bunch of extra bugs because an exhaustive programmer spent the last few hours working some core elements. He was so unfocused that some bugs crept in. You are fired. Who do I need to fire? Just tell me who I need to fire. Just kidding, I'm not going to fire anybody. But I could. Okay, so why are sales going up on the Lucera Vision Pro but not on the Lucera Mini Vision Pro? You know what I mean? Like, did some other console come off the market, maybe? Because you would think if one of mine went up, they both would go up, right? Oh, never mind. No, I know exactly why. Because of the hype. Because I got the hype back up. Boy. All right, so do any of these rooms need extra people? How about we add more people to this exact room that we're already in? We have lots of space in here. It'd be good to get through some of this advertising quicker when necessary, right? All right. Throw an update at what is selling well. What deserves an update? Well, Pirate Ninjas 5 does. Ooh, Jera Hockey does as well. And that's going to tail off a bit. But, I mean, these are all selling extremely well considering they're exclusive, right? For just my consoles. All right, so Stress Averse, that's kind of whatever. I don't mind that. So you're hired. No question about it. All right, Action Engine was licensed. Perfect. Another Stress Averse. So, for anybody who's not aware, Stress Averse employees take breaks during crunch times. So, crunch time, oh, I don't like this one on Talented. So, crunch time, where can I show crunch time here? We're going to watch this here. When this gets to 95%, actually, it might be going too quick. You might not be able to notice the crunch time. Yeah, it was too quick. Anyway, and it is a setting. So my crunch time, I set basically when any project is 95% done, it enters quote unquote crunch time, and people aren't allowed to take breaks during crunch time. I think this is 90% by default. I turn it up. You could put it at 100 to have no crunch time. You know what? No crunch time. I'm a good boss. No crunch time. Ooh, there's a lot of tech coming through. All right, so let's throw another update at Digger Dugger. Get all these exclusives selling real well. And another one for the room. So they're starting to make games really quickly. Or make games. They don't make games in the marketing room. They'll be doing marketing very quickly. Speaking of, I think my handheld could use a little boost. It's down to 80. You can make the argument that it should wait till 70 to do this, but I want to keep it going strong. Especially because we're going to be replacing the Lucera Vision Pro soon, but the Mini Vision Pro, it's going to be on the market for a while longer. I mean, we just barely revised it, right? Very recently. All right, so Puzzle Engine was licensed. That's kind of whatever. All right, so that is done. So now we can do pre-release special marketing for Lord of the Rings 5, starting with a pre-release for the press. And then we will overhype. And if overhype doesn't work, we'll do a demo, right? Because overhype takes it to 200. Continue development and continue development again. The reason why it popped up twice because the first time there was literally one bug left. So it pops up when it's done, but there could still be bugs. And then you get a second pop-up when it's bug-free. But we got advertising stuff to do. All right, so did overhype go through? Overhype did not go through. We got a bunch more hardware coming through. So let's release a beta demo since it's at 93. We want it at 100 or as close to it as possible. So we'll polish till the end of the week. Make sure graphics is polishing, music is polishing. That gets us to 100 hype and release. High score. Yeah, I think this potentially could be like a 98% game. I just have a good feeling. Ooh, we're definitely going to do it through Lucas Games because their fan base is role-playing games, which is what this game is. So it should sell a little more. Actually, I think this game's just going to sell insanely well, period. Right? Like there's no debate in my mind about how well it's going to sell. Bowhunter 3. Do I want to do Bowhunter 4? Don't I have... Oh, Lord of the Rings 4 is the best-selling game of all time. For the moment. For now. Obviously, that's going to get... Oh, snap! I don't know if you can hear me snap my fingers there. But 99%. Nice. Okay. Okay. We like that. That's good, obviously. Yeah, this game's going to sell like insanely well. All right, so sequel, simulation. You do Bowhunter 4. The next trend is going to be Sim. That's in 8 weeks. Well, I could probably... We don't know for sure that Sim's going to be the next trend. I guess I shouldn't... It's an 80% chance, right? Which isn't 100. The trend is about to change. So, like, all these percentage numbers are pointless, right? Because it's going to change. Saturation numbers, on the other hand, matter. So I'm actually going to do an eco sim, and then after that, we'll do Bowhunter. The problem is, eco sim engine is way out of date. Way out of date. Actually, the sim engine's probably not up to date either. So either way, I wasn't making a game right this second. Let's verify that. I'm pretty sure it's also out of date. Probably not as out of date. No, I take that back. It's not out of date. So we could have just done the sim first. Oh well. That is fine. Well, there's a lot of hardware stuff coming through. Yeah, we're going to be pretty close to tech level 3. I would say. All right, so in the meantime, we can do a game report or two here. I'll do both of these. We can throw a day 0 patch in Lord of the Rings 5. Not that it needs it. I kind of wish I would have made it exclusive. We got no commission work here. We do have commission work here. All right. What could go for a demo? Chair hockey? Sure, let's throw a demo with that. I know it's at 95, but 100's better than 95. Last I checked. Yeah, 4. That gets us close to 100. Commission work here. Engine is almost done. It is done. So, Crazy Game Tycoon 2. Nice. This is probably going to be B+, because not a lot of features apply to EcoSims. So you can usually make them smaller game size. We will make this manufacturer exclusive. And wow, these are wrong AF. Okay, so let's look at some letters here. Too short. More depth. Too casual. More innovation. Too violent. Too easy. All right, so let's go boom, boom, boom. And this is the wrong screen. I meant to click here. I do that a lot. 50, 20, 10, 20. 50, 20, 10, 20. And we're actually going to take 5 off all of these. Give it to technical because I know I've explained this before, but in case people are jumping in midway through the series, the QA room gives gameplay points. The graphics studio gives graphics points. The sound studio gives sound points. Later in the game, we will have the mocap studio to give technical points. We do not have the mocap studio yet, so we got to kind of push this slider up so we can get the technical points that we would ordinarily get from the mocap studio. So yeah, only 13 features. We'll have to turn on controller support. So what'll happen? So actually, I'll hit the check mark here, and it's going to say no, you need controller support because there you go. Because we have consoles that need controller support, right? Obviously. Actually, well, hold up. What about, is there any good eco sim licenses? Ooh, the cool adventures of Cavalier and Lay. I'm going to be honest. I do not know what this is a reference to. All these, licensed names, right? Like Batman, Green Lantern, The Fault in Our Stars, I think. Dress to Murder, Dress to Kill, which is, I think, a Bond movie. Or no, I don't know. Triplets would be twins, Men in Black, Men in White, NFL Super Bowl, right? Like Ultra Championship Fighting. Oh, July 4th, that'd be Independence Day. Anyway, I do not know what the cool adventures of Cavalier. Yeah, no, I do not know. Oh, I did not mean to use the name. Crap. It's supposed to be Crazy Games Tycoon too. There. Sorry, Crazy Games Tycoon 2. Oh, wait, we have. This is definitely not right. So let's move it up, down. You know what? I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna move it down, and we'll do an extra game depth. Yeah, try that. Because it wasn't right. There's no point leaving it there if we know it's not right, right? Like, does it make sense? All right, so let's do a TV spot for this. Probably do 2 TV spots, but we're not going to automate it because if we automate it, they'll go from 35 to 65 and 65 to 95. And because it's not at 100, the game will go, oh, well, we got to do it one more time. And I don't want to pay $500,000 for 5% hype. That's just bad business. And I did not get to be one of the best video game companies in the world by doing bad business. Right? It's really that simple. So, Lord of the Rings 5 is selling really well as predicted. Oh my god. 90,000. This game is going to blow people's minds. I'm putting another update out. Holy crap. Yep, that's going to be really good. Yep. All right, so we're actually going to advertise Crazy Games Tycoon through this instead. And both my consoles get a little boost. Hype boost, 3,000 extra fans. Oh, and I meant to show this a long time ago and I didn't. Freeware. So it's not really relevant now. So basically anything that's off the market, you can offer to fans as freeware. If you offer a game as freeware, you get new fans, but it can no longer be distributed. So you can't remaster it. You can't bundle it. You can't put it in you can't make a classic game or whatever. I forget what it's called. So yeah, but you get some fans. But early game, getting 800 extra fans is huge. I'm at the point now where 800 extra fans isn't a big deal. I mean, I can still release some of these, but of course, the really good games that give all the fans are the games you might potentially want to remaster. But hey, there's 800 fans. There's 800 fans. Right? Anyway, that's freeware. New Game Plus has been unlocked. So that's at 87 hype. So we'll just do a demo for that, and that'll get it to 90. And then if we want to overhype it, we can. But I have a feeling, since this is only my second eco sim, and my QA team is getting on the project late, it is not going to be worth. I already updated the sim engine, right? Or it was already up to date? Yes. You'd think with all the Tech Level 3 console stuff coming through, you would think that Tech Level 3 engine stuff would be coming through soon as well, in theory. In reality, who knows? All right, so let's get a demo for this. And then we'll do the pre-release for the press. And then overhype, if appropriate. Lord of the Rings 5, still selling almost 100,000 a week. Yeah, 60 to 80. I know there's bugs and stuff, but yeah, there'll be no overhype in this. I'll be happy if it hits 80, honestly. It's only my second eco sim. And eco sim, because there's so few features that matter for an eco sim, Eco Sims tend to be tough to get high reviews on, especially once you have the sliders perfected. It's fine, but when you're before that, like other games, like action games, so many features, you know, you get so many raw points because you have so many features that you don't need perfect sliders to get a decent one. Eco Sims, on the other hand, you need perfect sliders. But I do think this will be at least upper 70s. I honestly believe this is going to be 81, 82%. At least I certainly hope so. 80. You know what? That is fine. That is fine. All right, so sequel, Bowhunter 4. Bowhunter 3 is still on the market, but it's only selling 2,000. It's been out for a year, technically more than a year because the year in this game is 48 weeks, not 52, right? So we'll go Bowhunter 4. Yeah, we'll go exclusive. Why not? I mean, obviously, Lord of the Rings 5 isn't an exclusive, but like Fire Ninjas 5 is, and that's going to be going gold here in a week, right? Like, this is in the top 10 best-selling games of all time, if not top 5 right now. All right, so those look good. Perfect. Locked in. 23 of 30. Let's go. Let's see exactly where it is. 5th. It's 5th all time. It's exclusive for my consoles. Ooh. Lord of the Rings 4 didn't beat Super Luchera Bros. Toba. Super Luchera Brothers 2 by much, but it did. Super Luchera Brothers 3 still on the market? It is. So it's still, but it's going pretty slow. Like Destroyer Asteroids is about to fall off the market. All right. Let's market this at one TV spot probably, and then we'll decide from there. If we want to just do a demo or if we want to try to, do a full other TV spot. I don't know if it'd be worth it though, honestly. All right, away we go. Yeah, so they're doing commission work. Yeah, I just can't believe Lord of the Rings 5, how good that is doing. Kind of nuts. Destroyer Asteroids is off the market, but it made a nice $9.4 million for me. Oh, wow. Jump Engine, InfoCorp, licensor engine, made $1,000. Heroes of Magic, see, Heroes of Magic 2. Now, if it was Heroes of Might and Magic 2, oh, it's one of my favorite games of all time. My first ever PC that I owned, I bought almost exclusively to play Heroes of Might and Magic 2. But I just realized this video was 28 minutes long, so I'm going to end it here. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join my Discord. Support me on Patreon. Links in the description down below to both of those. Most importantly, though, folks, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.